HamptonRadio.net. What up? What's good? Say Q, Drew Smitty Rhyme Committee, so unique is back. Yeah. West Trent. Yeah. Hip-hop lives through me, it came from the streets. Rhythm with a break beat, prove who can MC. Metaphor, the techniques made you have to check me. My dialect connect peace, lyrics that are wet sheets. Spit it raw and sexy, shorty wanna F me. Swerving to the left beat, on the grind and stress free. Bust a shot of dead beef, hit him in the headpiece. Warned you not to test me, ice bars is rescue. Slide it in your wifey, all the women love me. A slight touch of grimy, slice of half a dime piece. Knuckle rapper 5-piece, high looking Chinese. More your tire IP, vivid on your wide screen. Eyes wide like high beams, too low to find me. Switching lanes like RVs, Starsky and Hush trees. Roll up the best weed, firewater Hennessy. Just sing for energy, holla mommy Ben Aki. He play hits, HamptonRadio.net station. The Monk Show, I'm tuned in. He play hits, HamptonRadio.net station. The Monk Show, I'm tuned in. He play hits, HamptonRadio.net station. The Monk Show, I'm tuned in. He play hits, HamptonRadio.net station. The Monk Show, I'm tuned in.
There we go. Alright, you found some California wildfire or anything? More than 600 missing in Northern California wildfire. That's a nightly news. We can play all news shit without getting flagged. But I seen somebody driving in that shit. So I like want to pick some of them videos of the people driving through that shit. Cause this one girl put some shit on Facebook. She was driving through that shit and she was like terrified. And it's like a living hell. Like really hell. Literally you driving through all this fire. You in hell. Nigga. Turn the mic on, man. What's on? I can't hear myself though. Turn the headphones up. I can't hear myself. I can't hear shit. Something going on, cause I can't hear nothing. Malfunction. I can't hear nothing in these headphones. Let me try something unplugged. Alright, I hear it in these headphones. I hear it. I had to go to another headphone. Thank goodness we got that. I was talking some shit. I got to go there. I thought we was off there. It's all good though. You know what I mean? Alright. What's up, y'all? I don't promote the shows no more because I'm just like that. You catch me when you catch me. I'm trying to make my shit exclusive. I ain't chasing after nobody. Best and believe I'm not chasing for interviews. Nah, we got too much of our own shit going on. I got enough. I got a millennium worth of shit. Best and believe. A lot of stuff going on, man. We got California wildfires going on. You know, just here in town, we got like recent murders and shooting and stuff. I'm gonna talk about all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? But then in life, we just had the snowstorm just happened, right? We living in a revelation day and age, the revelation time and day and age in that section of the Bible, and it's so real. Now I ain't saying I'm a Bible thumper or nothing, but I'm just saying there are certain things going on that are showing people's true colors, just like with Trump in office and all that. He's showing people true colors. We need to see these things before we move forward. That'll make you think like, damn, that's why I didn't make that money. Damn, that's why this deal didn't go through. Because you now other things outside of your control is causing them to show their true colors. You need to see that. You need to see that right now. It's real serious, man. Like, you might have a positive ambition about what you're trying to do, but then your side man over there, you falling your whole shit every second of the day. You don't even know it. You ain't got no idea because you're not thinking about that shit. You know, you just going with your daily struggles, whatever you got to deal with. You're not thinking of your man stabbing you in your back like that, or your woman or some shit like that. And that's predominantly, I hate to say it, but I'm gonna tell you to your face, nigga, that shit going down for a couple dollars. Niggas is crossing each other every day over a couple dollars. But then when you get in jail, you gotta do all this time, you know, frame the nigga for murder, you know, robbed, did some shit, kidnapping or some shit. And you sitting in jail, you be thinking, well, if I'd have did it like this, I would have got away. I did it like this. Man, that ain't no way to be, man. There are parents teaching their children how to be that way. And a lot of us are scared to speak up because they shoot motherfuckers and kill motherfuckers. All that shit's still stupid. You gotta call out stupidity when you see it. No matter what your situation, you could be homeless. If you got sense, call that shit out, yo. Now, there's some of us that, you know, shit, you need them people to get back on your feet. Lord forbid you end up in that situation. I've been there before. I can talk about it. Sometimes you gotta, well, I'm like, man, you do gotta have some integrity with what you're doing. You can't just be, you know, doing any old thing and talk about any old thing. Like I do this talk show, right? But really because I'm a musician. And I know a lot of people already. So, you know, we can bring out music. I'm playing different people's music and stuff. So, you know, we can do that. Because I got enough respect in where I live at and abroad. You know, I don't know all the stars and stuff, but they ran across me. A lot of them don't even know I do music like that. I came across them on a different accord where I was just doing interviews and stuff like that. You know, you have to be multi-dimensional in this game, yo. You can't just do one thing. You have to do a couple different things. So, you know. But I choose to do the news, you know, because it's like, it's so much stuff going on. So, across the world, because what y'all see on the Facebook and all that is still different. You don't know who's going to listen, especially after I share this. Now, we got licensed. We licensed by Live 365. Last week, I had to take a 2-hour show down because of a minute and 38 seconds. So I'm not gonna take that chance now. You know, I'm fucking with Chill Hop. I fucks with them. It's my talking music that's in the background. I play some of my tracks. But that California wildfire, that's just something that stuck to me. I wanted to address that. There's a lot of things I could talk about, but that thing right there, I mean, let's think about this shit, right? There's all, for a long time, since I've been young, there's always been California wildfires. Burning shit down. Constantly. If you really think about it. Do your history for people. This shit been going on for more than 30 years. Every year, it's a California wildfire. Somebody call in and tell me when it wasn't. And I'll be like, all right. But for a long time, since I've been a kid, there's always been a California wildfire. So I think that this shit is going on. We using these different machines and stuff they have. We in the future now. They got stuff that can control the weather and do shit. How does a fire make it across the street on cement ground? Let's think about that. Hey man, we got that video queued up. Yeah, man. We're gonna deal with the California wildfires. I'm I seen one of the videos where through the fire she was just crying. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh god! Somebody help! It's literally like riding through hell. That shit is hell on earth right now, yo. Could you imagine riding through a neighborhood and everything is on fire? It's ashes and everything fire while you in the car trying to get out. Now them people, some of the people doing that to themselves because they chose to stay there. They knew that damn fire was coming. Whether you like it or not, regardless of how much you spent for your money. I seen an article with was it Kanye and his wife. They had paid firefighters to protect their shit and make sure the fire don't come nowhere near that shit. And other people did too. So y'all need to think of something. This shit may be controlled. This shit might just be controlled. They got you thinking it's natural, but no, it's just being a controlled burn. They burning y'all asses out the neighborhood. I don't give a fuck what you say. They burning y'all asses out the neighborhood, man. You ain't got enough money to be fucking with them. And it's clear to see. Shit ain't no mystery, man. You know what I mean? Shit is right in front of your face, but it's what you choose to take it as. You know. And some motherfuckers be like, oh, this fire's burning. No, the fire just ain't burning. They burning y'all out the neighborhood, yo. So they can rebuild, do something else. We talk about major government, big money, big dollars, big technology. Huh? The direct energy theory? You gotta turn the mic on, nigga. Nobody can hear you over there. We live. That's only like one motherfucker right now, but that's probably one of us. But I don't give a fuck about that. Let's just talk. Cause it's going out. Anyway. Hey, shout out to Tony Farrow. He tuned in, you know what I mean? He doing big things, man. I gotta give him a big shout out. He's one of the actors in the movie that we're shooting right now. You know, and come to find out, this brother right here, he's very active. Italian brother. He's very active in the movie industry. He's been in some nice stuff, and he got like some good movies coming out. So check him out, Tony Farrow. Check him out on the Facebook. You know, IG the brother. And I know some brothers like how you could refer to Italian brothers, because I done work with the brother we done built. He ain't come. He not. You not coming with that bullshit like that. You know what I'm saying? He putting his work in. You know what I'm saying? And amongst, it's not just him. Here at Hamilton Rodeo, we feel like a family here, man. Everybody doing their thing, man, and I like it the way it is. You know, people are fulfilling their dreams here, and they passionate about it. Big shout out to Jerry Petito. Jerry, she been putting in work. She works part-time at the Friendlies. You go in there, you got a talent, she think you got some talent, she putting you on the spot. I love that. She's one of our soldiers. So big shout out to Jerry Petito. You know what I mean? She helps Hamilton Radio be what it is for this time. So we don't want to undermine that. You know what I'm saying? And she responsible for bringing a lot of other shows here too. You know what I mean? So, you know, this is it's definitely a family-oriented station, but at the same time, you know, I'm street, I'm hood to death, to the point where I'm one of the few that can talk about the stuff I'm gonna talk about. And you best believe the pressure's on. The pressure's on. But I ain't scared like a lot of other cats. They don't want to address certain things. I do it. I'll do it. The ancestors blessed me enough to have the armor to get it off. And we're gonna do some of that tonight. We got that video ready to roll, brother. Okay, now this is the California wildfires. I'm gonna deal with some of that tonight because there's more. Huh? Yeah. I'm gonna deal with this because this is the closest to hell you gonna get while you living. We don't know what happens after you die. Nobody came back and said that. And we got some theories about it, but still. commonly nobody knows. But right now, that place is living hell. You can drive through that shit and feel like you're in hell. Everything is on fire and it's burning. Ashes everywhere. Resident Evil type shit. They about to turn this bitch into Resident Evil. Y'all better get ready. Some of the stuff I'll be posting, y'all be sleeping on that shit. I don't give a fuck if you don't like it. But they telling you in your face what they gonna do. I shared a post about them resurrecting the dead. This is all a revelation. They about to resurrect the dead on you niggas. It's about to be Resident Evil out this bitch for real. Y'all think it's a joke. And I'm gonna give you right, whether you from the hood, suburbs, I don't know how much money you got. They're letting you know that shit don't matter. They got an agenda already. Who's they? They could be aliens from another planet. They could be terrestrials that's just on some other shit that is not engineered like the common people that you see in the public. They might be on a higher standard. Yeah, they might be on a higher standard to where they don't gotta be out here with y'all. They don't gotta be out here with us. You know, they run everything already. You're not gonna see them motherfuckers unless you got enough money or you accomplish nothing. But we gonna get into this California wildfire because I want y'all to. It was on my mind to really show something about this because I seen a video earlier this week. There's a young lady driving through the fire and she was terrified. And I'm like, yo, I'm not just doing this to show you hell on earth. This is actually going on right now. This to give you a gist like, you think your problems is bad? No matter what you're complaining about right now in your life, your shit ain't like this. Let's roll that video, man. Will it froze up or something?
Thousands of acres burning across much of California and the American West. Devastation so widespread it can be seen from space. Millions of people's lives disrupted and at stake. What is causing this terrible epidemic? Global warming? A secret military-directed energy weapon conspiracy? Or a much more reasonable explanation and dire issue? Hundreds of people poured Wednesday into the Northern California communities ravaged by the deadly Camp Fire, searching for human remains, while authorities tried to track down 130 people who are unaccounted for after the blaze. The staggering death toll from the fire increased to 56 as 8 sets of remains were found. California has dry, windy, and often hot weather conditions from spring through late autumn that can produce moderate to devastating wildfires. At times, these wildfires are fanned or made worse by strong, dry winds known as Diablo winds when they occur in the northern part of the state, and Santa Ana winds when they occur in the south. Wildfires in California are growing more dangerous as people build in rural burn areas. California averaged around 4,000 wildfires a year. This average has remained steady until 2011, when the number grew to almost 9,000 wildfires a year. There have been around 20 of the largest and most deadliest wildfires since 1932 happening in California. Recently on social media, users have observed some unusual anomalies with these most recent wildfires happening in 2018, and not just in California, but around the world. Observers on Twitter and Facebook have been posting photos and short video clips of bizarre burn patterns. Witnesses have said to have seen strange beams of fire shooting down from the sky just shortly before or during a large wildfire. Conspiracy theorists have concluded that a secret military weapon may have been used as a test or on purpose to cause these fires for invested reasons. The infamous quote by the Democrat mayor of Chicago, Rahm Emanuel, "Never let a tragedy go to waste to push your position," struck a truth-telling tone back in 2009, chilling most Americans to what they have been suspecting for years about our own government. Conspiracy theorists believe that people or groups within our own government exploit national tragedies for their political ambitions. Some say they even systematically produce red flag events in order to secure their agendas. Internet users on social media have pointed out that the unusual and bizarre burn patterns resembles that of a just discharged high-energy beam, melting steel in cars, yet leaving dry trees untouched just meters away. Conspiracy theorists explain the United States Air Force awarded a team of Boeing, Northrop Grumman, and Lockheed Martin a $1.1 billion contract to develop and demonstrate a revolutionary laser weapon system to defend against the threat posed by theater ballistic missiles. Under the terms of the Program Definition and Risk Reduction, or PDRR, contract awarded in November 1996, the three companies working together as Team ABL will build a test airborne laser weapon system mounted aboard a Boeing 747-400F aircraft. A new video cleared by the Department of Defense shows Raytheon's Phaser high-powered microwave weapon in a demonstration at the U.S. Army Fire Center of Excellence at Fort Sill, Oklahoma. Raytheon used the Swarm Destroyer Phaser to bring down Flanker and Tempest drones during the live fire demonstration conducted on September 30th and through October 3rd of 2013. 3 years later, the Department of Defense has cleared the footage for public release. This evidence of technology has led theorists to believe that we do in fact possess the technology to produce high-energy beams. They could be testing them or using them to set the already dry California forest ablaze, triggering a catastrophe. But why? Some are speculating that the motive could be to convince the public that climate change or global warming is a more serious and deadly threat today. Many globalists have billions invested into the clean energy market and are fueling the switch to these markets so they can benefit financially. Online theorists have noticed that the areas affected by the most recent deadly fires span the same regions as the proposed California high-speed rail system. These fires could provide a way for the government to flush out the residents from these areas to make an easier land grab for their endeavor, while investors, contractors, lobbyists, and politicians stand to gain billions from the project. There also could be another explanation. Stringent brush clearing regulations were put into place in 1961 after one of the most notorious fires in the history of California, the Bel Air Fire, which destroyed nearly 500 homes in a neighborhood filled with celebrities. That fire was also driven by heavy Santa Ana winds, but it exploded because of chaparral that fed the devastating fire. California Governor Jerry Brown vetoed a bipartisan wildfire management bill in 2016, despite unanimous passage of the legislature, 75-0 in the Assembly and 39-0 in the Senate. SB 1463 would have given local governments more say in fire prevention efforts through the Public Utilities Commission proceeding, making maps of fire hazard areas around utility lines. In a gross display of politics, this is especially pertinent given that California Fire and state media are now blaming the largest utility in the state for the latest wildfires. While hindsight is always 20/20, California was on fire when the bill made its way through the legislature and onto Jerry Brown's desk. The 129 million dead trees throughout California state and national forests are now serving as matchsticks and kindling. California has seen a mass explosion in their homeless rate for the past 10 years, partially due to rising taxes, rising housing market prices, jobs fleeing the state to avoid high taxes and burdensome regulations, resulting in the loss of thousands of jobs, leaving some behind with nowhere to go. Recent new city measures that loosen illicit drug use ensure the homeless stay homeless. In turn, California has seen a steady decline in out-of-state tourism, resulting in the loss of millions of revenue that local businesses depend on for survival. Influx of refugees from South America with a high rate of need for government assistance is not helping the situation. As the homeless problem rises, many are being pushed to the outer edges of town to set up camps in the nearby countryside, taking over whole camping sites in some cases. Unattended to fires are a suspected culprit for igniting at least some of these wildfires.
Okay. Sound mic too loud. Alright, we gonna jump into another one. That was like 10-minute joint. But turn the laptop back on. Give me my beat book. Give me my boom bit back. I need my boom bit back. On the laptop, brother. Yeah. See, I need my boom bit. Yes. Thank you, sir. But I'm gonna be like, that's what I'm doing tonight. You see that wildfire shit is off the chain, yo. Could you imagine riding through some shit like that? Now, most of us, like, I live in the city, all that. We dealing with like niggas in the hood and shit like that. Could you imagine riding through and everything is on fire? Like, yo. Whether it's a controlled thing or not, for the people that's dealing with that shit, white, black, whatever, brown, some of y'all knew to get the fuck out. Some of y'all waited till the fire was down the street, now you stressing. These are lessons to be learned. it's telling you I'm going through the same thing in my own home. Your comfort zone can get disturbed beyond your control. I got to deal with electrical stuff. My house could have blew up off an electrical fire. I just got lucky that the way the shit was wired from that snow yesterday, and and I already had a roof leak and all that stuff. I gotta make repairs. But this is man stuff you gotta go through when you take care of your home and shit get worn out. You gotta repair it yourself sometimes. But I was like, yo, I ain't in no wildfire. We ain't nothing, you know what I'm saying? We spoiled, man. A lot of people spoiled over here, man. We spoiled to death. That snow you just got whooped a lot of ass. Cause it was unprepared. There wasn't no snow plow trucks, no salt trucks out on the highway like they usually do. Usually when they know a good snow is coming, they had the plow trucks. They already salted and sanded the highway. Not this shit. This shit fucked shit up. And I was out in it and I seen how congested the street was. Just, it took so long to get from one part to the other. We ain't talking about like completely cross town. Trenton only 7.5 square miles. It was taking you an hour to get from probably a mile away. It was taking you damn near an hour to get a mile. That's how congested it was. Literally. Could you imagine waiting an hour to get a mile? That's how congested the streets was. So that tells you something's deeper than just regular weather. There's some other shit going on. We're living in the future though. A lot of us had to wake the fuck up. And I'm not going to sugarcoat stuff. I've never been that type of person. I've always been about advanced knowledge, advanced technology. Even in my music, a lot of people tell you I'm way behind, way beyond my time. But it is what it is. That's why I like to promote. Excuse me. I like to promote other artists that are doing their thing. Like right now I'm playing chill hop. Big shout out to them. These are not all my beats. I just throw them in between here. I pull something. This is check them out. Chill hop. They got all types of beats. Whether you playing the games, chilling with your lady, or just in your car driving. And this is an assortment of different producers that's doing their thing. So man, I'm a producer. I always got to give big shout outs to the beat makers. But I'm a musician. I play the piano. I'm a jazz musician. Hey man, can I play him something? You play him something. I gotta talk myself into the game so they can actually hear something where I'm coming from with it. But it's all from the laptop, so I'm gonna play DJ over here for the moment. You find something that says that. Back at your haters. I'll play that. It's like a reggaeton. Check me out right here, man. This is exclusive on the Monk Show. That's me right there. Enjoy it for a minute. I'll be right back with you. Okay, we back live on Hamilton Radio. This is the Mo Show, yo. Mo Show, yo. I got another video. It's California wildfire. I'm like, cause right now, I think like out of all the stuff going on in the United States, probably at the world, this is probably one of the most disturbing experiences right now, yo. Afghanistan, all that stuff. I got people tell me, you know, they'll fuck with you over there. There's a lot of shit going over there. But imagine being in a place that everything is on fire. Everything over the trees, the cars, your house, everything on fire, and you walking through this shit. When they said hell on earth, they meant that shit. They wasn't playing with y'all asses, man. They meant that shit, man. This shit hurt on earth. Man, they motherfuckers ain't playing. They said, look, we got this shit engineered already. Like, we gonna show you this shit. This gonna be on your face. Undeniable. You know what I mean? So we gonna show some of that stuff. I tried the watch party thing. I don't know if we still live. The watch party is now over. I didn't stop it. I guess the Facebook stopped it. You know what I mean? But we gonna keep it rolling. Let me see something. Do we have to go live again? Well, alright, we still live. I guess the watch party only like but so long. But I see we still is live. So let's go into that video, man.
Can you imagine being in the middle of this? Can you see the power lines down? Just to show you how fast the wind's blowing. I'm 100% sure I've never seen anything this devastating in my whole life. Been to a lot of fires. can see, there are a lot of hot spots. I'm 100% sure I've never seen anything this devastating in my whole life. Been to a lot of fires. As you can see, there are a lot of hot spots. As you can see, there are a lot of hot spots. And there are people missing, and I think there's people missing from this neighborhood. There's still a considerable amount of heat here. This premises has not cooled off yet. You can see there's still smoke. Cars. Jeep. Look at this twisted up stuff. There's a motorcycle under there. You see the burned aluminum. Burned aluminum. I'm gonna touch it. Cool. See what a wind-driven fire does? Being here is a whole different thing. You can see it on the news and you can see pictures. But when you're here, not easy. Look at this. Station. This is unreal. This thing's pretty badly here too. They got multiple women. escape this. There was no other way out. This would have effectively been a roadblock. That's a car upside down. Vehicle. I'm staying on the sidewalk in the street, not going on the properties that are private property, not enter private property. Bits of aluminum everywhere. So I had to leave one area because there's too many people going in there. They shouldn't be in there. Press is allowed in, but I don't want to get caught up in just looting things. But look, that's still burning. And popping. That's a garage door. A common pattern is you see all the garage doors collapsed in front of where the garage was. Down there, I smell marijuana. You know, the cleanup alone of this is going to take years. So many toxic smells out here. This is bad. This is what a wind-driven fire will do. And I'm starting to hear some small explosions. I've seen cars in odd positions out here. like, that one looks like it was on a lift. And there's a machine shop down there, so maybe this is sort of neighborhood machine shop, I don't know. But one thing is that I have seen cars in precarious positions. I've also seen them in normal positions, but also some very precarious ones. Which leads me to think that maybe there was a fire nader that swooped through here. I want to point something out here. See the cement pieces on the ground? That's all cement. And see how it's scattered? That was like there was an explosion here. So, this is quite an ironic scene here. People lose everything. I mean, look at that place. Look. The garbage cans. They have some nice older cars here. Trailer. Lawn is burned, and I'm walking towards something. Can you hear this? Hear the sound? Oh my God! The whole house is gone. Whoa. be put out. They have to turn the gas off. Chickens in the back. Glad they're okay. Like a horse trailer.
I'm trying to make it to my place. They are letting certain residents come back and sift through the rubble. But, yeah. Are letting certain residents come back and sift through the rubble. But, yeah, you can see house after house. It's all gone. This goes on forever here. Yeah, from this point, I got a mile to go to my place, and it's going to be this way the whole way. So those used to be the garages. They are still joists that just melted and twisted over from the heat.
Shit, God darn it, what the hell? God damn it, shamma damn it. What the hell's going on? God damn it. Yo, y'all seen that, right? I'm playing this. This is late to bore you, but I don't give a fuck if it's Friday night. That shit right there. Give me some value, man.
So you see your knees, get back in the house. Right, exactly.
Like, yo, man, it's really crazy right now. That's why I'm playing that stuff. Like, yo, it's crazy. Like, yo, you walking through literal hell. But I got, excuse me, I got this question to ask.
disagree.
And a lot of skeptics will agree with me.
With that you should go impose.
How could you have that much burned up stuff and all them trees ain't burnt down?
Why? Why are you telling women what they should be doing with their bodies?
There it is. There it is. Oh my God.
Yeah, exactly. There it is.
And so brave.
Yeah, and there it is from you too.
I'll pick up a little.
Who are you?
This is on SoundCloud.
People do with their bodies.
This is one of their little joints. Let me stop that right quick. Now we just seen the footage, right? Right? Y'all all seen that. Analyze this. Go back in the video, rewind the shit. You seen whole houses burnt down. Now use your common sense while I'm saying this. You seen whole houses burnt down. You seen cars burnt up, melted, molten metal melted. How is all them trees not burnt? How could you have so much molten metal melted and the majority of trees is still standing? And bushes and shit. That was a controlled burn. There are devices being put in place that most of us ain't thinking about. And that's your motherfucking problem. Cause this shit's happening right in front of your face. They on schedule. They're not playing. You playing. Thinking that what they're doing is not gonna affect you. This is a worldwide planetary thing. Don't think that you're going to get so comfortable that the issues of the world is beneath you. We live in America where you can pretty much be and do whatever you want to do. But these things come at a price. And the price is the thing that most people don't want to talk about. They just want to push you with the success. They want to push you with how they got what they want or where they're at. Lo and behold, them that they didn't know that there's a sea of people out here who don't care about the industry but are super talented. Whether they're singers, rappers, producers, there are a league of people out here that's so good, sound so articulate and so polished. You're not going to hear that on the airwaves. You know why you're not going to hear that on the major airwaves like that? Because it would take the position of the lollygag producers that make weak, whack beats with no little musicianship at all. That's why it's important to learn how to play an instrument, even if you use an MP, whatever version of the MPC you use. It's important to understand notation, notes, where you putting your shit at. Because you got a lot of people that made hit albums and their musical notation was fucked up. They got rich off that shit. So I'm telling you, brothers, try not to be jealous about it. Steadfast, keep working hard. Represent it in your way. As soon as you're able to represent it in your way, it shuts them up. They can't talk no more. At least not in your presence. They have to go other places with it. We got that video queued up, man. Let's run that video. We're going back into the California wildfires, y'all. Huh?
Last one.
Alright, this is the last video for the night. Cause you know, I'm making short tonight. And I bet you this video stay up. You know what I mean? Fair use, goddammit. Fair use. Look, this is an image, another image of hell on earth. Run the video, man.
Hey guys, it's 11:30 a.m. on October 10th, 2017, and I just wanted to go over some basic facts with you guys about fires. The average house fire burns at a temperature of about 1100 degrees Fahrenheit, which isn't hot enough to destroy most metals and earthly made substances. And if an item is well placed and small in size, its chances of survival increase drastically. Let's take a look at the burning point of a couple of materials. Glass burns at around 2600 to 2900 degrees Fahrenheit, which is more than double the regular temperature of house fires or forest fires. Let's see what we can find out about aluminum. Aluminum melts at around 1220 degrees. Some alloys burn a little bit hotter, around 1900 degrees. Now let's take a look at what the National Institute of Fire Safety and Safety Training say what will not generally burn in a house fire. Jewelry, because it's metal. Silver coins, because they're metal. Filing cabinets, steel filing cabinets are built to last so that businesses won't have to deal with the loss of important files after building fires. Many people keep personal documents in filing cabinets, which are often kept in home offices. And it says here that silver burns around 1800 degrees Fahrenheit. Let's go down to barbecue grills, cookware, some appliances, stone table, fire safes. Let's see, it says here about tools. Because the melting point of carbon steel is between 2600 and 28 degrees Fahrenheit. And the melting point of stainless steel is roughly 2700 degrees. So you're not going to see your barbecues melt. You're not going to see your ovens and your most of your appliances. They're not going to melt. They'll be burned, they'll be damaged, but they're not going to melt. It's common to find an appliance or two that remains intact. There's chaos around there, but many appliances these days are made with stainless steel, which gives them a sleek and design durability. So a lot of people have these things, but the metal, the frame itself of these things is not going to melt. So let's take a peek at what happened here. Well, let me just show you some pictures here of normal house fires. What's usually left afterwards. There's a bunch of rubble and everything's black. Usually the frames of the buildings stand. And there's a bunch of crap around the trees, or around the place, buildings. The frame of the building stays intact. The entire building does not disappear. There's still debris. There's a huge debris field after these things. You see there's like gutters and stuff. And the wood, even though it does burn, it doesn't totally burn. Now this is white stuff from what they put the fire out with, but generally you see that all of these houses, every one of them is black. Now this car was right next to a fire, and it still has glass. Its wheels are still intact. This thing actually burned, but it didn't melt the tires. It didn't melt the glass of the vehicle. You see all the rubble? This is just rubble because these places implode. After the structure falls apart, it collapses. But you still see they're all singed. They're all black. And even in the forest fires, the trees themselves are still black. And you can see, you have bricks on the bottom, and not all the aluminum siding or vinyl siding melts. Look at these. The structure, the outward frame of the houses still stands, but that's not what we see in these crazy forest fires. The entire things just disappear. Should be visible to the people with eyes to see. Here's this neighborhood before. And I want you to look, you guys. There's absolutely nothing left. You don't see any part of any of the structures anywhere. This isn't possible. There's something else going on here.
have been
Was
playing with
alleged
this
to.
thing.
Alleged to.
Alleged to, right.
Yeah.
Now, we realize that for decades now, these governments have been alleged to have experimented with weather control, but nothing conclusive. This time we're digging into the laws of physics rather than simply waving our hands and uttering mumbo jumbo. We're actually using trillion-watt lasers now.
Laser at a power of 1 watt. And if you don't want to use your energy to strike your match, you can just hold it in the beam of light.
A 1 watt laser can light a match. Imagine then the power of a 500 trillion watt laser. That's exactly what they've built here at the National Ignition Facility in California, where engineers have just finished constructing the laser to end all lasers.
And now we're learning that scientists and researchers are looking at how to change.
Yo, be blessed, man. You get to go home to your house and watch sports and eat, prepare for Thanksgiving, you know, where others is literally in hell. But I want to point out one thing. Like I said, there was too many trees for them homes to be burnt down. I don't think them just wildfires. I think that shit is getting hit by a gamma ray from space. But you know, that's me. What happened if I was right, though? What you niggas gonna do? It don't matter what you believe. Truth is kicking ass right now. Belief is on its way out. That term, belief. You ain't got time to be believing, but life got plenty of time to show you the truth. You know what I'm talking about. You act like you got some sense out this man, but you know what I'm saying? Some of us don't. They've been promoting the savage ways the longest for a long time, but you can only do that but your slave master. They can only promote that type of stuff and have you carrying it out. You don't even know. This is a master system they put together. In order to get out of this shit, you gotta withdraw from everything at some point. And it's gonna be uncomfortable. A lot of you don't want to go through that sacrifice to be uncomfortable. You may think you onto something, but if it ain't absolute truth, there's always people like me to check your ass. Hey, where you go, man? I need you to close the show out. Shit. What's going on here? My engineer is AWOL. Oh, Ruben Rodriguez, DJ Double R. Every time I do a show, he want to do everything else. That's okay. It is what it is. But y'all see what it is, though. Take this shit serious, yo. It ain't a motherfucking joke. I'm gonna leave you with this track. It's called Transcendent Space and Time by yours truly, General Monk. Give me some value, man. On the laptop. Is anything playing? It's playing, but I don't hear nothing. Alright, we're gonna let it play again. See what happens. Word up. I ain't getting nothing. I don't hear it. Hold up. Let me see something. I don't know what the hell is going on. Maybe they're trying to block my track. It's always some weird stuff to happen. You're like, what the fuck? So I switch up. I want to play that particular song. I'm gonna reload it, see what happens. Because we did have volume over here. Now it's gonna act all stank. You know what I'm saying? Should be gonna act all stank and shit. Let's see if this play. There we go. And I'm gonna see y'all next week. This is Transcending Space and Time by yours truly, General Monk on Hamilton Radio.